Welcome to the Orange Gymnasium at the Red Oak High School. Aaron West and Eli Bells. Eli, how are you?
I'm doing great. Aaron, how are you?
I'm doing great. Are we up and streaming, Eli?
We are up and running, and let's just hope.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Keep
and your
prayers out there and everything that this is going to work.
You're asking for prayers. Huh?
I've gotten to that point with this, so let's just send it. And Melanie's been giving me crap because somehow it just works so great for football. And then I get behind the mic, and
here we go.
Doesn't run.
And also, so it should be a good match tonight. Red Oak and Harlan.
Yep.
Melanie West with us as well. Mel, how are you?
Melanie West, nice to meet you.
Melanie West. All the way down there. Allie West is with us as well.
Allie's West, too. We've got the whole team here.
This is everybody here.
We got the old squad back,
The
right?
whole squad.
Yeah.
The band's back together.
But it should be a good volleyball game. Mel, we were talking earlier today. We have a contest that are we going to introduce that tonight?
We're going to introduce it tonight, Eli, because it's kind of a Bales thing, and we're a little early. It's intended. It's going to start tonight and go through October 15th.
It's an October contest.
Yes, to celebrate National Pork Month. So if you're listening to us right now and you have the ability to visit our YouTube channel, you can see the video. Eli, why don't we play the video?
Yeah, we'll play that real quick for you.
But our listening audience will not be able to hear that.
Yes, so
unfortunately. So we'll play that video. And I tell you what, while we'll do that, we'll take a break.
October, and it's National Pork Month, and it's the perfect time to meet the Bales family pig, Matilda. We like to say she's the healthiest eater in the Bales family. She likes oatmeal, veggies, and as a snack, vanilla wafers. So to kick off National Pork Month, we're gonna have a contest with KCSI and Hy-Vee. We're gonna guess Matilda's weight, and she's getting a little riled up right now. So to guess Matilda's weight, we're gonna have the closest guess without going over, and you'll be winning a pork prize from Hy-Vee and Red Oak. And if there's a tie, we'll have a drawing on October 15th, and we'll guess her weight. Best of luck, everyone.
Thanks to our sponsors. Say thanks to Tim. Stop down and have some Pizza Ranch buffet. Yep. I'm going to have the chicken on the Pizza Ranch buffet.
I'm going to have the salad bar.
You'll have the salad bar.
Buffalo chicken pizza.
There you go.
Okay, so here's the thing. Back to the contest, and then I'll let you guys get on with the whole pregame thing. So the Bales family has a pet pig named Matilda. And Matilda, we said it was kind of Tony's, Eli's dad's idea to have a contest.
Yeah.
So we decided we would do it through October for National Pork Month.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll post this video tomorrow on our Facebook page as well and Instagram. But here's the gist of the contest. Now until October 14th, people can guess what Matilda weighs.
And she's in the video. You'll see her.
She's in the video. There's pictures in the video. And you can guess what Matilda weighs. And the person who guesses closest without going over is going to win a pork pack and some prizes from Hy-Vee and Red Oak.
And you might as well just win Matilda, too, because sometimes she's just...
It kind of is winning Matilda if you're winning a pork pack.
Allie has seen she has a couple videos of her nibbling at my toes, so...
She's a pistol.
She may be on the chop block for the pork package. We don't know yet, so...
So the contest will be guess Matilda's weight. You can see the video. And the person who guesses closest without going over will win a pork pack and KCSI prizes and just something fun to celebrate National Pork Month. And thanks to T-Bone for the contest idea.
And I'm excited to just show the video when it's all over and done with because you'll never guess how we weighed her.
Well, we're going to show the video
that
of the weigh.
Is great.
Yeah.
That weigh-in's the best.
So that's a fun contest we're going to kick off tonight, and then I'll post that video in the morning. But Guess Matilda's weight. It's the one and only time you can guess the lady's weight.
There you go. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back and look at the game here this evening, the Red Oak Tigers and the Harlan Cyclones. We'll be right back after these messages.
Scan the code. Deals loading. Deals engaged. Scan the code. Super hot deals. Activate QR code. Initiate savings.
And again, say thanks to our sponsors. Let them know you appreciate it, making it possible for us to be here. You can listen on KCSI 95.3. We sure appreciate it. You can go to our website, kcsifm.com, click the Listen Live tab. You can download the app. You can go to our YouTube channel, KCSI Radio, search for KCSI Radio. You can watch it and listen to it there. So it has all the same audio. So here tonight, in tonight's ball game, Eli, the Harlan Cyclones come to town. They're 12-3 on the season. Taking a look at some of the
12-13. There we go.
12-13 on this. What did I say?
12-3.
12-13. That's a little difference in that.
That is
12-13 on. Keep me straight, Eli. 12-13 on the season. Some of the reserves for the Harlan Cyclones in tonight's ball game. Jordan Hazy, she's a senior. Samantha Inison, a sophomore, outside hitter. We have Savannah Music is a senior at 5'8". Ava Monson, a sophomore. She's a middle hitter. Haley Blatt, a junior, outside hitter. Ellie Inison. Ellie is a junior. And those are some of the reserves for the Harlan Cyclones in tonight's contest. And some of the reserves for the Red Oak Tigers in tonight's ball game. You have those, Eli, as well.
I'm pulling them up right now.
Some reserves for the Red Oak Tigers in tonight's ball game. Nicole Bond, a freshman for the Red Oak Tigers. Peyton Bass. A lot of the Tigers are going to get in. Peyton is one that very likely could see the court tonight at 5'8". She's a senior. Reese Jackson, a senior for the Red Oak Tigers. Also, we have Macy Boswell, a senior for the Red Oak Tigers. She's an outside hitter and plays right side as well. Also, Marley Gray, a freshman, outside hitter. Olivia Boswell for the Red Oak Tigers. She's a sophomore. Jordan Carlson sees the court quite a bit. A senior, a setter, and she is a senior as well. And then Marissa Williams will see the court occasionally. She is a freshman and an outstanding player, by the way. Keep an eye on her in the upcoming years. We're going to take a break, Eli. We'll come back and look at the starters for both teams right after these messages.
Popular demand, Hy-Vee drive-through flu shot clinics. Just follow the signs in your Hy-Vee parking lot to get your flu shot right from your car. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment or prescription is necessary. Drive-through flu shots are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or get your flu shot inside your Hy-Vee pharmacy at any time with no appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver.
Do you need a banner for your business or shirts for your favorite team? CR Graphics in Red Oak is here for you. They're your one-stop shop for all your graphic design needs. Their services include customizable apparel, banners, yard signs, magnets, card decals, window stickers, posters, and more. The possibilities are endless. Stop by CR Graphics located at 1901 North Broadway in Red Oak and see how we can help you or your business out. CR Graphics is your graphic design center in Red Oak.
Needs a financial game plan? Let Miller Financial Group coach you through life's financial playbook. Their knowledge is built on a 55-year tradition of combining their market and product experience with their passion for helping others pursue better financial living. If knowledge and honesty are important to you and your financial future, contact Miller Financial Group in Red Oak at 623-5726 and schedule an appointment today. Investment advisor representatives of and securities are offered through USA Financial Securities, a FINRA SIPC member and a registered investment advisor. Miller Financial Group is not affiliated with USA Financial Securities.
Go ahead, Eli, if we can. Let's take a look. Do you have individual statistics there?
Yep, I'll give the individual stats right here. You have Sophie Hendricks with 3.4 kills and 201 kills on the year. Right there, you can see, obviously, that's their go-getter there for Harlan. And then Lexi Johnson, that's a name that you've been hearing for at least 4 years now. 3.3 kills per set, 296 efficiency, and 184 kills for Red Oak. And, another name to mention, too, is Liz Carva, too. That's going to be on this list as well that gets a lot of looks here tonight.
Absolutely. Let's take a look, if we can, Eli. Let's look at the starters for the Harlan Cyclones coming into tonight's ball game.
I'll grab those here for you. For Harlan here tonight, you have Sophie Hendricks, number 4, a senior. Junior, number 1, Lauren McLaughlin. A senior, number 5, Delaney Wagner. A senior, number 6, Shelby Sisson. A senior, number 11, Macy Schmidt. And a senior, number 14, Claire Schmidt for the Harlan Cyclones.
Yep, and libero for the Harlan Cyclones will be Madden Kiergaard, junior for the Cyclones. And the lineup for the starters for the Red Oak Tigers in tonight's contest, Eli.
Yep, Red Oak for the night, the libero, Ashlyn Blackman, number 17. Outside hitter, number 7, Tori Carrick. Middle hitter, number 12, Lennon O'Neill. Outside hitter, number 10, senior Lexi Johnson. Middle hitter, number 3, Lainey DeVries. And middle hitter, number 2, another senior, Liz Carba.
Absolutely. And the libero for the Red Oak Tigers in tonight's ball game will be, as always, Ashlyn Blackman, the libero for the Red Oak Tigers. Let's take a break, Eli. Just a few minutes away, about 2 minutes left on the clock in warm-ups here this evening. We'll have player introductions, the national anthem. So we have a few minutes. Honestly, if you're anywhere in the Red Oak area, you could get down and watch some good volleyball yet.
Get down here right away.
Absolutely. Would highly encourage you to come in, get some popcorn and a thing of water, come in and watch some really great volleyball. We'll be right back after these messages from the Orange Gym here in Red Oak.
If you have the right attitude and the right work ethics, the Red Oak Greenhouse is ready to hire you today. They have many positions open, such as supervisors, machine operators, waterer, seasonal night crew, seasonal general labor. All seasonal positions have the opportunity to become full-time positions after just 60 days. If you're interested in these positions, contact the Red Oak Greenhouse at 401 West Coolbaugh in Red Oak and pick up an application and apply today. Red Oak Greenhouse is an equal opportunity employer.
October and it's National Pork Month, and it's the perfect time to meet the Bales family pig, Matilda. We like to say she's the healthiest eater in the Bales family. She likes oatmeal, veggies, and as a snack, vanilla wafers. So to kick off National Pork Month, we're gonna have a contest with KCSI and Hy-Vee. We're gonna guess Matilda's weight, and she's getting a little riled up right now. So to guess Matilda's weight, we're gonna have the closest guess without going over, and you'll be winning a pork prize from Hy-Vee and Red Oak. And if there's a tie, we'll have a drawing on October 15th, and we'll guess her weight. Best of luck, everyone.
The United Group, but make a note of all of our sponsors. Let them know that you appreciate it making possible for us. That includes on air. That includes our streaming sponsors as well. Please let them know. Now, in previous action here tonight in freshman play, it was Red Oak on top of Harlan 25-7, 25-21. Junior varsity play, it was Harlan coming out on top 25-20, 25-6. And that was in junior varsity play. Those games have happened previously here tonight. And also on the court, so if you're watching, you're seeing that we're having a ceremony here for Lexi Johnson, who got her 1,000th kill, I think last weekend, actually, at a tournament. This is our first home game since then, so the Tigers are celebrating with Lexi with her. Well, she has 1,000 plus now because she picked up a bunch the other night.
I think that's got to be, for the past, 3 to 4 years that somebody on Red Oak's team has had 1,000 kills here.
Yeah, it's been a consistent pattern, but Lexi Johnson joins that club and officially recognized here tonight, so congratulations to her. Just a few minutes away from the opening serve here in Red Oak this evening. Again, we're going to have some player introductions, and for the Red Oak Tigers, some of the names that we're going to be talking about tonight, I'm not sure that I have mentioned those necessarily, but Liz Carbaugh, Eli alluded to her. She's going to continue her college career next year with Bellevue, I think, and Lainey DeVries has really come on this year. Another name that we call a lot, Tori Carrick, a senior for the Red Oak Tigers, great volleyball player. Lexi Johnson, who we just talked about being recognized with her 1,000 kill. That was last weekend. Now, that number has grown because she's had several since that time in their big performance the other night against Creston. Merced Ramirez, a sophomore for the Red Oak Tigers that has really come on this year and is just honestly a lot of fun to watch.
You know, and it's a great improvement, too. I think her stepping up in a big role, too, as well. There's some good setters that came through Red Oak, and right now she's stepping into a great role and performing great.
Absolutely. Tigers have 3 setters, and Lennon O'Neill does some setting, Jordan Carlson, and Merced Ramirez does some setting as well. And then, there, like I said, Lennon O'Neill will see a lot of court time tonight, Jordan Carlson as well, and then Ashlyn Blackman, the senior libero for the Red Oak Tigers. We're here in Red Oak this evening, in just a few minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. It's going to be Red Oak and Harlan Volleyball. I say again, if you're in the Red Oak area, hop in your car, come on down. You're going to see some really great volleyball here this evening. You have plenty of time if you're in the Red Oak area to come down and watch some really great volleyball and grab some popcorn, grab a water, and just sit back and relax. And, hey, certainly would appreciate you doing that. If you can't, listen to it here on KCSI 95.3. Go to our website, KCSI FM, click the Listen Live tab. Download the app. That works. Send the link for our YouTube channel all over, just wherever you're at. Just send the link to Grandma and Grandpa in California or Aunt and Uncle in New York or just wherever. And they
can go down to Mexico. We can go wherever we want, right?
Just need an internet connection.
That's right.
That's all you need. Eli, we're going to take a break because we're going to step away here for our national anthem, and we will be back in just a few minutes with the opening serve here in Red Oak this evening.
Scan the code. Deals loading. Deals engaged. Scan the code. Super hot deals. Activate QR code. Initiate savings.
Popular demand, Hy-Vee drive-through flu shot clinics. Just follow the signs in your Hy-Vee parking lot to get your flu shot right from your car. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment or prescription is necessary. Drive-through flu shots are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or get your flu shot inside your Hy-Vee pharmacy at any time with no appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver.
Do you need a banner for your business or shirts for your favorite team? CR Graphics in Red Oak is here for you. They're your one-stop shop for all your graphic design needs. Their services include customizable apparel, banners, yard signs, magnets, card decals, window stickers, posters, and more. The possibilities are endless. Stop by CR Graphics located at 1901 North Broadway in Red Oak and see how we can help you or your business out. CR Graphics is your graphic design center in Red Oak.
Your life needs a financial game plan, let Miller Financial Group coach you through life's financial playbook. Their knowledge is built on a 55-year tradition of combining their market and product experience with their passion for helping others pursue better financial living. If knowledge and honesty are important to you and your financial future, contact Miller Financial Group in Red Oak at 623-5726 and schedule an appointment today. Investment advisor representatives of and securities are offered through USA Financial Securities, a FINRA SIPC member and a registered investment advisor. Miller Financial Group is not affiliated with USA Financial Securities.
Welcome back to the Orange Gym, just a few minutes away from the opening serve here in Red Oak this evening. Aaron West and Eli Bells, along with Melanie West and Allie with us this evening.
She found her way up this week, you know.
Real pleasure to have Allie with us this evening.
She decided to join the ride with me here this week for once. It feels good, right?
Absolutely. Be back in the gym, and here we go. It's just about volleyball. High school volleyball is just enjoyable, Eli.
You know, it's crazy how it's flying by. I can't believe we're already. I think we're past midway point. I think of midseason, even in football. We're
unbelievable. Absolutely.
We'll be on the mat here before we know it.
So here's what I need to do is to get a microphone, get our wireless mic, and the next time Mr. Olson sings the national anthem, he's been doing it. Vern Olson has been singing that.
I was just going to say,
he does a fantastic job.
I think out of all the national anthems I've heard, he brings it every time.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to get a mic down so we can enjoy that with him sometime. All right, Eli, it looks like we're just about ready for volleyball here this evening. Cyclones are going to start off serving, and back to serve for the Cyclones will be McLaughlin. Lauren McLaughlin, a junior, 6-foot junior, by the way, for the Harlan Cyclones. Jump serve from the left side of the court into the back row. Carrick passes it up front. There's Ramirez. Dump set right off the bat, and great job by Ramirez, and the Tigers are on the board first.
And that's just impressive right there. You see from Ramirez right off the start, just talking about her in pregame, stepping up big in that setting role.
Tigers lead 1-0, set number 1. Jump serve from Carrick into the back row. Passed up front. Set comes from Schmitz, and it's hit hard by Sophie Hendricks, and point goes to the Cyclones, tied up at 1 apiece. Back to serve is Delaney Wagner from the left side. Serve into the back row, and heads up play there by Lexi Johnson to let it go. Goes out of play. Tigers regain the lead, 2-1, set number 1. Back to serve will be Ashlyn Blackman for the Red Oak Tigers. Blackman serve into the back row. Passed up front. Set comes from Schmitz. Tapped across by Hendricks. Free ball across the net by O'Neill. Once again, set tapped across, that time by Sisson. Into the back row. Passed up front from Music. Then Hendricks hits it into the back row. Blackman passes it up front. Set to O'Neill. She hits it down the line. Into the corner. Nice hit by Lennon O'Neill.
And you can expect that from O'Neill, too, as well. It always, the last game we called, too, she was just hitting corners, hitting side to side. Great shot there coming from O'Neill.
Red Oak leads 3-1 here in this first set. Set and hit by Sisson, but it's too far. Goes out of play. And the point goes to the Tigers.
I think the weekend must have really helped Red Oak, too, as well, coming back from that LC match here in this last home game, starting off hot again here.
4-1, Red Oak leads. Serve from Blackman into the back row. Received by Wagner. Free ball across the net by Hendricks. Got nicely there by Carrick. Johnson with the hit down the left side. Falls to the floor, and the Tigers have the point. 5-1, set number 1. Back to serve again. And Ashlyn Blackman has a pretty good little run going here from behind the service line.
I think she seems to be the one who always kind of gets it going here for the Tigers from behind the service line.
5-1 Red Oak leads. Serve into the back row. Passed up front. Set tap to Sisson. Saps it across. Ramirez to DeVries. Up front it goes. There's Hendricks with the hit. And nice job by Sophie Hendricks.
And right there to get Harlan, get something rolling here, get a point back on the board. Only down 3 in this, trying to work their way back in. Great job there from Harlan.
5-2, Red Oak with the lead. And back to serve will be Madison Kiergaard. Libero for the Cyclones. Into the back row, Johnson passes it up front. O'Neill, set to O'Neill. Dug out by the Cyclones nicely. Two-hand push across the net by Schmitz. Macy Schmitz.
Great heads-up play there from Schmitz, too, as well. Usually coming in for the big kill. Red Oak's expecting it, but a nice little soft drop. Puts it right in the donut hole.
5-3 now. Red Oak leads set number 1. Back to serve is Kiergaard. Into the back row, Carrick is there. Ramirez to Johnson. Kept alive. Kiergaard. Hendricks tries to tap it across the net. There's Kiergaard keeping it alive. Hit across the net that time by Claire Schmitz. Free ball across the net by O'Neill. Set to Claire Schmitz. She tapped across. Nice net play by the Tigers. Blackman to Johnson, but goes for that cross-court shot, but it sails a little far and goes out of play. Point goes to the Cyclones, and the Cyclones are right back in set number 1, 5-4.
And that's a big point right there with the volley going back and forth. Could have gone either way with both the free balls coming.
Kurgard into the back row. Carrick passes it up front. Set from Ramirez that time. Lexi got a hold of that one right to the open spot in the floor, and the point goes to the Tigers. Red Oak leads 6-4. Coming into the game is Bass taking a seat, Ramirez, and back to serve O'Neal for the Red Oak Tigers. 6-4, Red Oak with the lead. Set number 1, nice aggressive serve by O'Neal. Back across the net, Carrick. Johnson hits it across. It's going to bounce wild into the back row. Nice hit by the Tigers. Goes out of play. Point goes to Red Oak.
And it's been impressive right there. The passes they've been getting over to Lexi Johnson on the other side. Hasn't been sets. Has been nice long passes coming over, and Johnson's been able to use them.
7-4. Red Oak leads. Serve from O'Neal. Kurgard up front to the net to Macy Schmitz to Claire Schmitz. She hits it across hard. Tigers handle it. There's Carrick into the back row. Passed up front. Again, Macy Schmitz to Hendricks. Going to be blocked. Nice job by Peyton Bass, I think, with the big block.
And there you go, just getting up big right in front of the net right there and just drops it on the side. That's a tough lock to keep in, and right there she makes it fall.
8-4, Red Oak with the lead. Set number 1. O'Neal into the back row to Music up front. Now a free ball by Wagner. Free ball across the net that time by Claire Schmitz. Set to Laney DeVries, and Laney DeVries gets a hold of that one now, let me tell you.
And right here, the momentum's hanging on all Red Oak right now. You can just tell by the enthusiasm that they had here in the stands and on the court, now leading this one 9-4.
9-4, Red Oak leads set number 1. Back to serve Lennon O'Neal. Nice run from behind the service line in the back row to Kurgard. The Cyclones get it across the net somehow. Set goes to Johnson. Into the back row, passed up front from Macy Schmitz. At the net, blocked again there by Bass and DeVries. Hit hard by Sophie Hendrickson. We're going to have a whistle net violation on the Tigers. That was hit hard. Sophie Hendricks got a hold of that one.
And that's something that Harlan needs right here is to have an error coming on the side of Red Oak. Create your own points now here, down 9-5.
Hendricks back to serve coming into the ballgame. Carlson, and taking a seat is O'Neal for the Tigers. 9-5, Red Oak leads set number 1. Serve low and across the net. Blackman is there. Carlson to Johnson. She hits it across the net. Passed up front from Hendricks. Dump set. Kept alive by Johnson. Set to Johnson. She hits this one hard. Goes off of the hands of the Cyclones. Point goes to the Tigers.
A great hustle and athleticism play there, too, from Johnson. Saves it from going across. Gets the set back and puts it right back down on the other side. Now leads this one 10-5.
Lexi Johnson back to serve. 10-5. Red Oak leads set number 1. Johnson's little jump serve right in the middle. Kurgard digs it, passes it up front. Set to McLaughlin. She hits it, falls to the court on the side of the Tigers. And actually the Tigers get called for too much contact with the ball. And
just like a little Plinko effect right there.
Point goes to the Cyclones, 10-6. Back to serve for the Cyclones is Macy Schmitz. Kind of bounces wild. Tigers fail to get it back across the net, and the point goes to the Cyclones.
And it's just been these runs here coming back and forth. Red Oak's trying to extend this lead, and Harlan just itching their way right back into this one.
Again, back to serve will be Macy Schmitz, a senior. Serve low and into the net, being aggressive with that one, and got into the net. Point goes to Red Oak, 11-7, set number 1. Back to serve now, Laney DeVries for the Tigers. Laney is another one that has really come on this year. Kept alive by the Cyclones. Free ball across the net by Hendricks. Set to Carrick. She pushes it right into that back corner. Nice job by Tori Carrick, and the point goes to the Tigers.
And like you said, Aaron, great heads-up play right there. Carrick comes from behind the 10-foot line and pushes it right back on the other side. Lands right on the line and gets that one to fall.
Laney DeVries serve low across the net. Kurgard is there. Kept alive, free ball across the net, and there is Liz Carbaugh with some great net play. Claire Schmidt hits it, and Carbaugh goes up and just bats it down. 13-7, Red Oak with the lead, set number 1. Timeout on the court, and we'll be right back after these messages.
If you have the right attitude and the right work ethics, the Red Oak Greenhouse is ready to hire you today. They have many positions open, such as supervisors, machine operators, waterer, seasonal night crew, seasonal general labor. All seasonal positions have the opportunity to become full-time positions after just 60 days. If you're interested in these positions, contact the Red Oak Greenhouse at 401 West Coolbaugh in Red Oak and pick up an application and apply today. Red Oak Greenhouse is an equal opportunity employer.
Here in the Orange Gym this evening, 13-7, Red Oak with the lead, 13-7 set number one. And Tigers have been playing pretty solid ball here in set number one.
And they're just trying to extend this lead here, but like we've been saying, Harlan just keeping himself in this set here.
As I would expect him to do. Serve from DeVries into the back row. Hendricks passes it up front. Tapped across the net by McLaughlin, and a great, again, net play by the Tigers to go up and tap it down.
And Liz Carwell, with that vertical that she has, gets the head way above the net. She's got some great block play up front.
You know, Liz is athletic, and she's got a wingspan that just doesn't quit, and you combine those two, my goodness. Kurgard passes it up front. Set comes from Schmitz to Wagner, hits it across. Tigers handle it. This time it's Claire Schmitz hitting it across. Carlson is there, chase down, goes into the bleachers and falls to the floor. Point goes to the Cyclones.
This is where Harlan just has to pick it up here, is when the errors come on to Red Oak. Got to create something coming from your own side of the service line, especially. Need to get something rolling here for Harlan.
Back to serve is Claire Schmitz. She's a senior, 5'11 senior for the Harlan Cyclones. 14-8, Red Oak leads. Serve low and across the net, Lexi Johnson. Carlson, free ball, down ball by Bass. It goes end of the net. Point goes to the Cyclones.
Exactly what Harlan needs right here is these errors piling up here from Red Oak. See what Harlan does with them.
14-9, Red Oak leads. Lexi Johnson up front. Carlson set to Bass. She taps it across. Dugout set this time goes to McLaughlin. Hits it across. There's Blackman. Set to Bass. She bumps it across with the fist. Tapped by Sisson, and boy, Blackman, that's just aggressive play, but can't quite get it done by the Tigers. Point goes to the Cyclones.
And it's been smart play, I think, right here from Harlan, too, as well. It's not the big swings that are coming, just the nice taps coming across, going different directions on the court. It's working out, down 4.
Back to serve is Claire Schmitz, and the Cyclones just don't go away. They just keep on plugging away. Carrick passes it up front. Carlson set to Bass, hits it into the back corner. Claire Schmitz is there. Set this time goes to Delaney Wagner. She hits it a bit too far. It sells out of play, and the point goes to the Tigers. 15-10. O'Neill and Ramirez into the ball game. Bass and Carlson take a seat. Ramirez back to serve for the Tigers. 15-10, Red Oak leads set number one. Serve from Ramirez, low across the net. Kurgard passes it up front. And then tapped right at the net by McLaughlin. And the point goes to the Tigers. 16-10 now. Red Oak leads.
And now the momentum starting to shift back sides over here for Red Oak, trying to extend this lead. Like you said, Aaron, up 16-10.
Ramirez serve into the back row again. Hendricks is there, gets under it, passes it up front. Free ball, down ball across net by Wagner. There's Johnson with the hit, and it goes out of play. Very close.
You can be the judge on this one on that replay. I think that may have tapped that back line, but
that was close. Called out. Point goes to the Cyclones. Back to serve for the Cyclones is Savannah Music. Serve into the open spot. Carrot gets there. Carbaugh. O'Neill. Free ball across the net. Passed up front. Set comes from Macy Schmitz to Sisson. Sisson taps it across. Set to Carrick. She taps it into the open spot. Carbaugh goes up and hits it hard. There's Johnson from behind the 10-foot line into the back corner. Passed up front. Set tries to get the set to Hendricks, but just a bit out of sync, and point. The ball falls to the floor, and the point goes to the Tigers. 17-11 now. Red Oak leads set number one. Back to serve is Carrick. Jump serve just across the net. Dug out nicely there by the Cyclones. Pushed across the net this time by Sisson. Kurgard. Set goes to Wagner. Hits into the net. Point goes to the Tigers.
And you know, it's just like we've been saying. Was it a 5? I don't know what 5 means there. I'm not going to lie. That's what they put up. So I haven't seen that yet. I thought it was a block.
So the 18-11 is the score. misses out on the backside by that jump serve, being aggressive there by Carrick. But Cyclones just a bit out of sync here these last few points.
Yeah, you know, they've been, like I've been saying, they've been working their way, getting back into these sets, staying within a few points, but Red Oak now especially stretching out this lead.
Hit by Lexi Johnson there. You're not going to do much with that one.
No, you're not. That's the thing is Johnson's an all-state kind of player here. A big-time hitter here.
Big swing. Swing.
All the way around here for Red Oak. From behind the 10-foot line, even Lexi Johnson's got it all.
19-12, Red Oak leads up front. Set goes to Hendricks. She taps it across. Johnson gets under it. Ramirez to O'Neal. O'Neal right down the line again. Same as earlier, and the point goes to the Tigers.
And I think she's the best at doing that in the last few games that I've seen. Just down the line each time. Lennon O'Neal doing a great job there.
20-12, Red Oak leads. Serve from Blackman into the back row. Passed up front, set to Sisson, hits a bit too far, goes out of play, and the point goes to the Tigers.
And like we were saying, Aaron, Harlan just seems a little bit out of sync right here, just kind of swinging everything they have here at Red Oak in this first set. Got to get themselves a regroup.
And back to serve is Blackman. Ashlyn Blackman, the libero for the Red Oak Tigers. 21-12, Red Oak leads. Serve into the back row. Received by Savannah Musitz. Tapped across by DeVries. There's Hendricks. Down ball across the net by Hendricks. Blackman set to Johnson. She taps it across. Up front. Set to Hendricks. She hits it hard this time. Carlson is there. Or check that. Jackson is there. Hit across by Lexi Johnson. Good scrappy play. Passed up front. Set to Johnson. Lexi hits it into that back corner. Cyclones handle it well. A little free ball across the net that time by the Cyclones. Set to DeVries. Free ball, down ball by Hendricks, and the point goes to the Cyclones.
And right there, that's what the Cyclone needs, is winning those volleys right here. And Red Oak's been winning most of them here. Harlan trying to work their way back into it.
Yeah, Reese Jackson slipped her way in there.
Right there.
Yeah, absolutely was, and I didn't realize she'd made it into the game. What was I watching? I don't know. Kurgard into the back row. There's Jackson. Dig it, pass it up front. Ramirez to Johnson, and again,
there's no
good
stopping
set.
that.
I'm telling you, that is difficult to deal with. 22-13, big kill by Lexi Johnson.
You just get her a good set. It seems like she's been able to put it down every time for the Tigers here tonight.
Back to serve is O'Neal for the Red Oak Tigers into the back row. Chased down by Savannah Musix. Free ball across the net that time by Delaney Wagner. Hit hard by DeVries, but it misses out the backside. Point goes to the Cyclones.
Cyclones not out of this. Always working their way back in.
Carlson into the ball game. Taking a seat is O'Neal. And back to serve will be Sophie Hendricks. Sophie Hendricks is a senior. Great ball player. Johnson digs it. There's Jackson, down ball across the net. Hendricks up front. Set and hit by McLaughlin, but it is in, and the point goes to the Cyclones.
And a great job there from McLaughlin, too, as well. Just sees the open lane right there, is able to put it down.
And back to serve for the Cyclones will be Sophie Hendricks, senior, 5'9" senior. Good volleyball player. 22-15, Red Oak leads set number one. Serve into the back row. There's Jackson, gets under it. Look, Bass, free ball across the net by Johnson. There's Claire Schmitz with the kill. Nice hit by Claire Schmitz.
And right there, like we've been saying, Harlan just trying to build off this momentum here now. Only down 22-16. Slowly chipping away.
And back to serve Sophie Hendricks, 22-16, like Eli said. Red Oak leads set number one here in Red Oak this evening. Thanks for joining us. A little discussion there with the official. Serve into the back row, Johnson. Carlson set to Johnson. I think we're going to have a two-touch call.
Yeah, I agree.
Double contact, and point goes to the Cyclones.
And Harlan just working their way, just keep chipping.
Just keep working their way back into it. 22-17. Serve from Hendricks. Misses out the right side. Point goes to the Tigers.
And that's all you need right here for Red Oak to try to close out this set. Just get the ball back.
Carrick into the ball game. Jackson takes the seat. And back to serve for the Tigers is Lexi Johnson. In the back row, Hendricks up front, set to McLaughlin. She hits it across, and it is tapped by the Tigers. And the point goes to the Cyclones. 24. Nope, check that. 24-17. That point goes to the Tigers.
I think they're going to overcall that one.
Yeah. Well, this is set point. Set to Claire Schmidt. She misses out. That's going to do it for set number 1. The Red Oak Tigers win set number 1, 25-17 here in Red Oak this evening. Thanks for joining us. We're going to take a quick break.
Scan the code. Deals loading. Deals engaged. Scan the code. Super hot deals. Activate QR code. Initiate savings.
Raspberry beret.
Drive-through flu shot clinics. Just follow the signs in your Hy-Vee parking lot to get your flu shot right from your car. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment or prescription is necessary. Drive-through flu shots are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or get your flu shot inside your Hy-Vee pharmacy at any time with no appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver.
Do you need a banner for your business or shirts for your favorite team? CR Graphics in Red Oak is here for you. They're your one-stop shop for all your graphic design needs. Their services include customizable apparel, banners, yard sign, magnets, card decals, window stickers, posters, and more. The possibilities are endless. Stop by CR Graphics located at 1901 North Broadway in Red Oak and see how we can help you or your business out. CR Graphics is your graphic design center in Red Oak.
If you have the right attitude and the right work ethics, the Red Oak Greenhouse is ready to hire you today. They have many positions open, such as supervisors, machine operators, waterer, seasonal night crew, seasonal general labor. All seasonal positions have the opportunity to become full-time positions after just 60 days. If you're interested in these positions, contact the Red Oak Greenhouse at 401 West Coolbaugh in Red Oak and pick up an application and apply today. Red Oak Greenhouse is an equal opportunity employer.
To Eli, Prince, Raspberry Beret. Did you hear that? You're probably not familiar with that song.
I heard Raspberry Beret, and I was like, is that what we had to eat tonight? I don't know. Then I heard Prince.
That's way before your time, Eli. Way before
it
your
always
time.
is. It always is.
Mr. Perrin with Raspberry Beret over there.
You know what? Something
I wouldn't picture him for a Prince guy.
Hey, well,
but I guess
whatever rolls, right?
Yeah, I guess whatever works. And here we go. Carrick back to serve now for the Red Oak Tigers. Jump serve into the back row. Hendricks passes it up front. Hit hard at the net, blocked by Carbaugh, but dug out by Hendricks. Nice, great play there by the Cyclones. Set to Carbaugh. She hits this one hard. Liz Carbaugh got hold of that one.
And a great job, like you said, by the Cyclones to be able to keep that ball alive. But Red Oak the same way, too. Gets it to Carbaugh. She's able to put it down.
Tigers are on the board. It's 1-0 in set number 2 and lead 1-0 on the evening. Back to serve is Carrick. Tori Carrick into the back row. Kurgard set to Sisson. She passes in or bumps it into that back corner, but we're going to have a double touch on that. Tie point goes to the Tigers. Point to Red Oak. Back to serve is Carrick. Tori Carrick. Red Oak leads 2-0. Jump serve from Carrick. And a serve by Carrick, by the way. Right into that open spot. And
a great lead, like you said, coming here from Red Oak, picking up right back where they left off.
Red Oak leads 3-0 now in set number 2. Carrick back to serve. Jump serve again into the back row. A second ace serve by Tori Carrick.
And that's a run right here Red Oak needs here, just trying to keep this stretching out to start off this second set.
4-0. Red Oak leads set number 2. Back to serve is Carrick for the Red Oak Tigers. Has a bit of a run going here. This one low across the net. Ace serve number 3 by Tori Carrick.
What's the record here right now? They're going to call a timeout here. They got to after having 3 in a row.
3 ace serves. We're going to have a timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. Red Oak leads 5-0. Set number 2 right back after this.
Scan the code. Deals loading. Deals engaged. Scan the code. Super hot deals. Activate QR code. Initiate savings.
Right back, Eli. Welcome back to Red Oak. Now I think Mr. Perrin's trying to make up for it now, a little living on a prayer here, so for his raspberry beret.
Yeah, raspberry beret.
5-0. Red Oak leads. Set number 2. Red Oak leads. Carrick from behind the service line. 3 aces in a row from Carrick into the back row. Up front. Tapped across this time by McLaughlin. And hit by O'Neal. Cyclones are there. Free ball across the net by Sisson. Passed up front, set to Johnson. Hit hard, blocked nicely at the net by Wagner. And Carrick just pushes it, a little down ball right into the open spot.
These last 4 points coming here from Carrick. A nice little soft touch coming over the other end.
Red Oak leads 6-0. I think Carrick has on a stretch of 6 serves. She has 6 serves in a row here. Jump serve from Carrick into the back row to Kurgard. Hit across the net, that time by Delaney Wagner. It kind of was going out. She tried to save it, but it was just too out of position, and the point goes to Tigers. 7-0.
7, yeah, here comes number 7
Red
here.
Oak leads here in set number 2. 7-0. What do we have here, Eli?
Got my time down low.
We have
officials timeout. I think we're ready to go.
Little check with the scores table. Back to action now. 7-0 Red Oak with the lead. Carrick's serve is into the back row. Chased down by Kurgard. Again, free ball by Sisson across the net. There's Carrick. Carbaugh gets a hold of that one. It's in. A little cross-court shot by Carbaugh right to the sideline. Point goes to the Tigers.
And a great athletic set there coming from Merced Ramirez down low. They're coming across, and Carbaugh, like you said, a nice little cross-court action.
8-0 Red Oak leads set number 2. Jump serve from Carrick low. This one being aggressive, and it's into the net. Point goes to the Cyclones.
You got to change it up when you're having 7 coming across. Great job there from the service line.
Back
Carrick.
to serve will be Lauren McLaughlin for the Cyclones. Jump serve, low and into the net. Point goes to the Tigers.
Right here, Harlan just has got to break up this momentum here coming from Red Oak. Just the too many free balls, I think, coming back over across the net. Got to create something here.
Carbaugh takes a seat. Blackman checks in. Blackman back to serve for the Tigers. This one just dribbles off the top ribbon, and the Cyclones do a great job of keeping it alive and getting the point. Nice job by the Cyclones. Usually when it hits that top ribbon, It falls to the floor.
And just so happened to be right there to be able to pick that up. And now trying to change off this momentum here for the Cyclones. See what they can do with it.
Back to serve is Delaney Wagner. Into the back row, Carrick. Ramirez set to DeVries. She hits it across Hendricks. And then Hendricks taps it across. Blackman is there. Set from Ramirez to Johnson, dug out by Kurgard. Set at the net to Sophie Hendricks. She taps it across. That was a great athletic move by Sophie Hendricks right there.
And just like you said, yes, just from Harlan now trying to build off this here. Got a little momentum, got some cheers coming back on the Harlan side. Trying to get back into this lead.
Hendricks there kind of floating to the right, hits it back to the left to the open spot and gets the point. Pushed or pass across by Johnson. Hit into the corner, and the point goes to the Cyclones.
And there's 3 in a row here coming from Harlan, trying to work their way right back into this, just keeping the ball alive and eliminating the free balls.
9-4. Red Oak leads set number 2. Back to serve is Delaney Wagner for the Cyclones. Into the back row, passed up front from Carrick. Dump set again by Ramirez, and the Cyclones keep it alive. Great play there. Carrick pushes it across. Getting under at that time is Macy Schmitz. Hit across by Sophie Hendricks, and Blackman heads up play, lets it sail out of play, and the point goes to the Tigers. 10-4, Red Oak leads set number 2. Ramirez comes out of the ball game, and Bass checks in for the Red Oak Tigers. O'Neal back to serve for Red Oak. Lennon O'Neal serve across into the back row. Wagner, boy, Lexi Johnson goes up and just hammers that one down.
When a free ball coming across the net like that, she's just licking her chops, putting that one back down.
Boy. 10-4, Red Oak with the lead. Back to serve is O'Neal. That was hit hard.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 11-4, Red Oak leads. Serve from O'Neal into the back row. Passed up front. Sisson free ball across the net. There's Blackman. Set to Bass. Bass hits it hard. Hitting under, it's Macy Schmitz, Kurgard, and then hit across by Macy Schmitz, but it goes out of play, and the point goes to the Tigers.
Give it your all right there, coming for it, no touch. It works out for Red Oak there, like you said up here, 12-4.
12-4, set number 2, leads 1-0 on the evening. Serve into the
Hard
back row.
set.
A nice
Hard
hard serve
serve.
by O'Neal. Kurgard set to Sophie Hendricks. She hits it hard. This time hits that back line. Great shot to the back line.
And right there, something that Harlan needs right here. Starting to get some big swings going here now. Try to get some kills. Up, down, 12-5 here. Going to chip away.
Back to serve for the Cyclones will be Kurgard. It's Kiergaard. We have a rotational problem here on the Tigers. Point goes to the Cyclones.
You know, I've seen
Kiergaard. I've been calling saying Kurgard. It's Kiergaard.
All right.
Get it right, Eli.
There we go.
Kiergaard back to serve. Serve low across the net. Set to Bass. She hits it hard. Nice hit by Peyton Bass. Dug out nicely there by the Cyclones. Sophie Hendricks down ball across the net. Set to Johnson. She hits it. Bounces off about 3 players, flies out of bounds, and the point goes to the Tigers.
And definitely expecting the big swing coming from Johnson. A nice soft touch comes over. May have caught Harlan a little off guard there. Able to pick up that point.
Lexi Johnson back to serve. Red Oak leads 13-6, set number 2. A little soft serve across the net that time. Tapped across. There's Carlson, Blackman, and hit by Carrick. Dug out nicely by Wagner. Pushed across by Hendricks into the back corner. Blackman passes it up right to the net. There's Bass with the hit and the kill. Peyton Bass right into that seam in that open spot on the floor.
And a great play there coming from Red Oak, too. Just keeping that ball alive and just giving themselves a chance. And right there you see Bass be able to put that one down.
14-6. Red Oak leads set number 2. Lexi Johnson serve into the back row. Sophie Hendricks to Claire Schmitz, and Claire Schmitz hammers it down for the
Schmitz
kill.
having a good night as well, too, for Harlan.
She is a 5'11 senior for the Harlan Cyclones. Back to serve is Sophie Hendricks. 14-7. Red Oak leads. Serve, being aggressive with the serve, bit low. Hits into the net, and point goes to Red Oak.
Just a lot of errors this set here for Harlan, and Red Oak's really just eating them up here, extending this lead now at 15-7, like you said.
Lainey DeVries back to serve for Red Oak now. Served. Wagner passes it up front. Macy Schmitz to Laughlin. It goes out of play, and the point goes to the Tigers. 16-7. Red Oak leads set number 2.
Just really firing all cylinders here in this second set, Red Oak is.
Lainey DeVries serves into the back rows. Hendricks set this time to McLaughlin. Set to Carrick, hits it hard, and gets the kill.
Carrick really coming alive on that one, too. Taking the lead now, 17-7. Timeout here from Harlan.
17-7, like Eli said, Red Oak leads set number 2. We'll be right back after these messages.
Popular demand, Hy-Vee drive-through flu shot clinics. Just follow the signs in your Hy-Vee parking lot to get your flu shot right from your car. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment or prescription is necessary. Drive-through flu shots are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or get your flu shot inside your Hy-Vee pharmacy at any time with no appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver.
Welcome back to Red Oak, the Orange Gymnasium, and Red Oak leads set number 2, 17-7, and they lead 1-0 on the evening. Tigers really have been in control and just play good, steady volleyball.
We're almost there.
No, not the basketball yet. Not the basketball yet. Bass, excellent net play there by Peyton Bass to push it right into the open spot along the back row.
And that's a great heads-up play, too, like you said, Aaron, just keeping her eyes down the court, saw the spot, waiting the ball to get there, and puts it over.
18-7, Red Oak leads. Back to serve is Lainey DeVries for the Red Oak Tigers. Into the back row, Kiergaard. Sophie Hendricks from behind the 10-foot line to Carlson. Bounces off a couple players, falls to the floor, and the point goes to the Cyclones.
A nice hard kill there coming from Harlan, just trying to chip their way back in after those 2 timeouts they've had here in this second set, just trying to work their way back in, down 10.
Macy Schmitz back to serve for the Cyclones. Johnson digs it up front. Carlson set to Carbaugh. Liz Carbaugh gets the kill for the Tigers.
That one just works out, kind of goes into the net, goes up for the block, no one there to pick that one up. Liz Carbaugh was able to get the kill.
19-8, Red Oak leads. Into the ball game comes Ramirez and O'Neill. Taking a seat is Bass and Carlson. Ramirez back to serve. Red Oak leads 19-8, set number 2. Serve by Ramirez, bounces off the top ribbon. A serve by Merced Ramirez.
5 ace serves here in this set for the Red Oak Tigers. A nice hard serve coming from Ramirez.
20-8, Red Oak leads set number 2. Serve from Ramirez again, aggressive. Kiergaard there, digs it up, and then Carbaugh goes up and taps it right down.
And a great job there again from Merced Ramirez, and then Carbaugh almost takes it with 2 hands and puts it right back down.
Yeah. Coming into the ball game for Red Oak will be Macy Boswell, and O'Neill takes the seat. Serve from Ramirez this time takes a little off of it, but it floats out the backside. Point goes to the Cyclones.
And that's what Harlan needs. It just try to keep themselves within this. Is capitalize on the errors here coming from Red Oak. Got to create your own points.
21-9, Red Oak leads. Back to service, Claire Schmitz into the back row to Blackman. Set to Carbaugh. She gets a kill on her, gets a hold of this one, but the Cyclones are there, and then great net play, hit into the net. Point goes to the Tigers, 22-9. Red Oak leads set number 2. And getting set to come in for the Red Oak Tigers will be Marley Gray. And taking a seat is Lexi Johnson. Back to serve Carrick for the Red Oak Tigers. Jump serve into the back row, passed up right up at the net. There's Blackman. Set to Boswell. She hits it hard. Kiergaard. Set to Wagner. Hits it hard. Carrick is there. Ramirez dump set into that open spot on the court, and Merced Ramirez. She pulls that off pretty well.
She's done that multiple times here in this whole entire match. Just those little dump sets coming across, finds themselves right in the donut hole.
23-9, Red Oak leads. Coming into the game now is Reese Jackson for the Red Oak Tigers. 23-9, Red Oak leads. Serve into the back row, passed up front. There's Macy Schmitz. Down ball by Hendricks. It goes into the net. And the point goes to Tigers. It's set point, 24-9. Red Oak leads. Set number 2. Back to serve is Reese Jackson. Lure across the net. And the set is a bit high, falls to the floor, and the Tigers get the win in set number 2, 25-9. And lead 2-0 on the evening. We'll take a break and be back after these messages.
Do you need a banner for your business or shirts for your favorite team? CR Graphics in Red Oak is here for you. They're your one-stop shop for all your graphic design needs. Their services include customizable apparel, banners, yard signs, magnets, card decals, window stickers, posters, and more. The possibilities are endless. Stop by CR Graphics located at 1901 North Broadway in Red Oak and see how we can help you or your business out. CR Graphics is your graphic design center in Red Oak.
October and it's National Pork Month, and it's the perfect time to meet the Bales family pig, Matilda. We like to say she's the healthiest eater in the Bales family. She likes oatmeal, veggies, and as a snack, vanilla wafers. So to kick off National Pork Month, we're gonna have a contest with KCSI and Hy-Vee. We're gonna guess Matilda's weight, and she's getting a little riled up right now. So to guess Matilda's weight, we're going to have the closest guess without going over, and you'll be winning a pork prize from Hy-Vee and Red Oak. And if there's a tie, we'll have a drawing on October 15th, and we'll guess her weight. Best of luck, everyone.
Do you need a banner for your business or shirts for your favorite team? CR Graphics in Red Oak is here for you. They're your one-stop shop for all your graphic design needs. Their services include customizable apparel, banners, yard signs, magnets, card decals, window stickers, posters, and more. The possibilities are endless. Stop by CR Graphics located at 1901 North Broadway in Red Oak and see how we can help you or your business out. CR Graphics is your graphic design center in Red Oak.
Control, Eli, of that second set.
And it's kind of been all control here, I think, just this whole entire match. It's been Red Oak just capitalizing on Harlan's errors, creating their own points, and really Harlan just kind of not catching any momentum, really not catching a break here from the hitters tonight from Red Oak.
All right, and we get set for the third and final. It's do or die at this point for the Harlan Cyclones. You have to win or it's going to be over for the evening for the Cyclones. And the Tigers would like to wrap this one up early here, Eli.
Definitely would, and that's the thing is Red Oak, they've been on this side before here with Harlan,
absolutely,
too, with LC just last week.
It's
so
not over till it's over.
Exactly.
That is for sure. Back to serve is Lauren McLaughlin. Serve into the back row, and we're gonna replay that opening.
We're gonna have a jump
set.
ball.
Yeah, jump ball.
Yeah.
So the buzzer goes off.
What a great dig right there coming from Carrick, I think, and a great serve, too. Might have been disappointed from that one.
So here we go. We're going to do that one more time. That was for practice.
Might have been on purpose right there.
McLaughlin back to serve now for the Cyclones. Here we go again. Into the back row, and there you go.
And that's just
Blackman lets it fly, and it goes out of play, and the Tiger points go to the Tigers.
And that's just, I don't know if Red Oak hasn't led in this entire match. I think they have.
I think you're exactly right, Eli. First two sets, they led the whole evening.
Entire way.
Set to Hendricks. She hits it right down the line. Nice job by Sophie Hendricks.
And right when I say that, Harlan's trying to make that change here, and a great kill there, like you said, coming from Hendricks.
Tied up, one apiece, and back to serve will be Delaney Wagner, senior, for the Harlan Cyclones. Into the back row, Blackman. Set from Ramirez to Johnson. She hits it cross court, dug out by Hendricks. Set to Hendricks, hits it down into the open spot on the court, and the Cyclones lead now 2-1.
And a great athletic play there coming from Hendricks, who coming almost from cross sides of the court with a great save, coming back with the set and able to put it down. Like you said, now lead this one 2-1.
Delaney Wagner back to serve. Into the back row to Blackman. There's Ramirez set to Carbaugh. She hits this one hard, and it's tied up at 2 apiece. Set number 3. Back to serve for the Tigers will be Blackman. Red Oak Blackman. Serve into the back row. Hendricks keeps it alive, but it's going to fall to the floor, and the Harlan Cyclones fail to get it across. It's 3-2. Red Oak leads. Blackman to serve. And tapped across by Sophie Hendricks. There's Carrick. Down ball across the net by Blackman. Set to Hendricks. Hits it into the net. Point goes to the Red Oak Tigers. And Red Oak leads now 4-2 in set number 3. They lead 2-0 on the evening.
And that's just kind of the momentum they've been riding on here from set to set. They've brought it in each one.
Serve into the back row. Passed up front. Set to Sisson. She hits it across. There's Blackman. Lennon O'Neill gets the kill.
And O'Neill having a great night tonight. Her name, I don't think gets said enough on here, especially on the live stream, but she is getting points all the way across.
5-2. Red Oak leads. Back to serve is Blackman. To Wagner. Passed up right at the net. Eli, I say again, when it goes to the net, it's just it's hard to deal with.
It's tough play right there, especially if you're on the receiving end of that, and it's just tough to be able to get across right there. Red Oak's going to capitalize on it.
6-2, Red Oak lead. Serve from Blackman into the back row. Passed up front from Music. Hit across by Johnson. Johnson gets the point for the Tigers.
And just at the wrong place at the wrong time, I think, right there for Harlan. A great dig coming from Johnson's high spinner. Just kind of bounces right off you.
7-2, Red Oak leads. Blackman back to serve. There's Kiergaard. Set to Hendricks. A bit out of sync again. Falls, hits the top of the net, and bounces back to the Cyclone side, and the point goes to the Tigers.
And it's just been a lot of free balls tonight here coming from Harlan, and Red Oak's just taking advantage of it.
Cyclones are just a bit out of sync, out of step, out of system is, I think, the correct terminology.
I think that would be it.
Out of system. And 8-2, Red Oak leads. Wagner. There's Hendricks. Down ball across the net by Music. Tapped across by O'Neal. There's Carrick to O'Neal. Hit by O'Neal into the back row. Passed up front. Tapped across by Sisson. Tigers get there. Free ball across the net by Carrick. Set to Sisson. She bumps it across. Carrick set from Ramirez. Hit hard by Sophie Hendricks. Whew. She got a hold of that one. Point goes to the Cyclones.
And that's what Harlan's just been missing, I think, tonight, is those free balls coming across the net, those long volleys. They've been all falling for Red Oak. Harlan finally gets one here.
8-3, Red Oak leads. Back to serve for the Cyclones is Kiergaard. There's Johnson. Set to O'Neal. She hits it down the side again, but hits the
antenna. Suan.
The pin.
The pin and the antenna.
The upright.
Yeah,
I think it is that.
You got that both down. I think it is the antenna. I think
the antenna is right. Serve from Kiergaard into the back row to Carrick. Set to Johnson. Wow. And that was a great kill.
That's just been all night here for Johnson.
Great kill by Lexi Johnson.
Just seems routine for her.
9-4, Red Oak leads set number 3, and they lead 2-0 on the evening. Back to serve is O'Neal for the Red Oak Tigers.
I think we've been arguing about that antenna upright for 3 years now almost, I think.
Serve from Lennon O'Neal into the back row. Set from Macy Schmidt to Claire Schmidt, and goes into the net. Point goes to the Tigers.
Well, like you said, Aaron, just kind of seems just a little out of system here for Harlan tonight. And Red Oak, give credit to where credit's due, though. They've been carrying the momentum in all 3 sets so far.
Lennon O'Neal serve into the back row, and it misses out. Point goes to the Cyclones.
And that's what Harlan's been missing, just those errors coming from Red Oak. They've played a lot of clean volleyball tonight, while Harlan just can't rely on the errors. Got to pick them up themselves.
Back to serve is Sophie Hendricks. She's a senior, great athlete. Serve this time low and into the net. Point goes to the Tigers. 11-5, Red Oak leads. Back to serve is Lexi Johnson. Red Oak leads 2-0. Little jump serve. Kiergaard passes it right up net. Dump set across the net by Macy Schmitz. Hit by Bass. Kept alive by Macy Schmitz. There's Kiergaard. Hit by McLaughlin. It falls to the floor, and the point goes to the Cyclones.
And a great pass there coming to, and Harlan 11-6 trying to work their way right back in. They've been right there, but Red Oak seems to be able to stretch it out. Let's see what Harlan can do here in this third set.
And serve comes from Macy Schmitz into the back row. Johnson passes it up front. Carlson hit by DeVries. Kept alive by Kiergaard. Down ball across the net by McLaughlin. Carlson to DeVries. Kept alive. Set to McLaughlin. She hits it in the net, and point goes to the Tigers. Lauren McLaughlin, a junior, 6-foot junior for the Cyclones. Into the game, DeVries. Taking a seat is Blackman. And back to serve is Laney DeVries. 12-6, Red Oak leads. Serve into the back row. Wagner is there. Passed up front to Wagner. Down ball by Wagner across the net. Carlson set to Carrick. Hits it across. Wagner gets under it. Set to Sophie Hendricks from behind the 10-foot line. Back across the net, and the Tigers get the point.
And just a great save right there coming from Harlan to just Just a miss hit. That's all it was right there. But Red Oak's going to take it up 13-6, like you said, Aaron.
13-6. Red Oak leads. Back to serve is Laney DeVries. Low just across the net. Kiergaard digs it, passes it up front. Set to Claire Schmitz, and good, nice hard hit by Claire Schmitz, and the point goes to the Harlan Cyclones.
And a great kill there, like you said, but just got to ride on some momentum here, try to build it back up on the Harlan side of things.
And back to serve will be Claire Schmitz. She's a senior, 5'11 senior. Red Oak leads 13-7. Serve low, hits that top ribbon, kept alive by the Tigers. Nicely down ball by Carrick, but we're going to have it was outside of play, I think.
I don't know how it would have wrapped around like that, but we must have missed something.
Point goes to Cyclones, 13-8. Back to serve is Claire Schmitz. Johnson is there. Carlson set to Bass. Hits it into the back row, and the point is to the Tigers.
And a great spinner there coming from Mass, too. It's hard to be able to pick up.
O'Neill and Ramirez check in. Bass and Carlson take a seat for Red Oak. Ball goes out to the concession stand. Ramirez takes the jog out through the lobby and picks up the ball. Here she is, ready to serve. 14-8. Red Oak leads set number 3. Kiergaard digs it, passes it up front. Macy Schmitz to McLaughlin, hit. And it goes off of the Tigers. Point goes to the Cyclones. Back into the ball game now is Savannah Music. She's back to serve for the Cyclones. 14-9. Red Oak leads set number 3. Lead 2 sets to none on the evening. Serve across the net. Passed up front from Carrick. Set to Carbaugh. Hits it hard, but misses out, and the point goes to the Cyclones.
And here comes Harlan right here, itching their way, coming right back into this third set, trying to stay alive.
Back to serve is Music, Savannah Music. Into the back row, Carrick passes it up front. Ramirez set to Carrick, hits it hard. Kept alive by the Cyclones. Down ball by Sisson across the net. Into the back row, and the point goes to the Cyclones.
And some of these errors that were piling up on Harlan, now the tide's starting to change here, heading onto the Red Oak side of things. See if Harlan's be able to pick this up, and Red Oak's able to gain back this momentum.
14-11. Red Oak leads. Serve from Music. Taps the net. Hit by Carbaugh. Macy Schmitz with the set to Wagner. Hits it across. Kept alive by the Tigers. Down ball by the Tigers. Goes into the net, and the point goes to the Cyclones. And it's a 2-point set, Eli.
And Harlan, like we said, they're not wanting to go home here in this third set. Just working their way back in. Only down 2.
14-2. Back to serve is Music. There's Carrick. Now the Tigers look a little out of system here the last few points. Kiergaard set to Sophie Hendricks. And the Tigers just out of sync here.
You know, just need to get themselves back in. You know, it's a one point set here for Harlan. Now it kind of look like a whole new team here in this third set.
Back to serve is Schmitz, Savannah, or Music rather. Dump set by Ramirez all the way into the back row. Set to Sophie Hendricks. She hits it hard. Lexi Johnson is there. Tigers, a little miscommunication. And the point goes to the Cyclones, and we are all tied up at 14, Eli.
You know, it's just been the run right here coming from Harlan. Momentum shifting here, heading toward Harlan right now. Red Oak's got to be able to pick something up here.
Tied up at 14. Back to serve is Music. Into the back row to Johnson. Set to Carbaugh. She hits it across, and the point goes to the Tigers.
You know, just kind of miscues right here. That was, I mean, almost a two-touch. They almost both hit that ball at the same time right there. Yes, Red Oak regains the lead, but still Harlan is still riding on this momentum.
Jump serve comes from Carrick into the back row. Music passes it. Pushed by Wagner into the corner. Ramirez to Blackman. Set to Johnson. She pushes it into the back row to Music. Schmitz to Sophie Hendricks, dug out by Carrick, tapped across by Carbaugh. There's Kiergaard, set to Wagner, hits it across. Nice play there by Ramirez to just let it fly out of play, and the point goes to the Tigers, and the Tigers lead by 2 now, 16-14.
Trying to close this one out here, still only up 2 points here, 16-14. Like you said, Aaron, got to stick with the fundamentals here.
Back to serve is Carrick. Jump serve into the back row. Kiergaard passes it up front. Set to Sisson and blocked at the net there. Nice net play by the Tigers' Carbaugh.
You know, they've had great net play all night, too, as well, but some great blocks here from this front line.
17-14, Red Oak leads. And Tori Carrick has been getting it done from behind the service line tonight, too. In the back row to Kiergaard. Macy Schmitz set to Wagner, hit hard, and again, great play at the net by the Red Oak Tigers. Blocked Carbaugh and Johnson there.
And it's just been all night long, I think, too, as well. Carbaugh and Johnson both in that front row, and O'Neill, too, setting up for those blocks. It's tough to be able to get it back across.
18-14, Red Oak leads set number 3. They lead 2-0 on the evening. Lexi Johnson goes up and just hammers that one down.
Just got to keep Carrick on the service line, and things seem to be going right here for the Tigers.
19-14, Red Oak leads set number 3. Lead 2-0 on the evening. Tori Carrick back to serve. Jump serve again into the back row to Music. Down ball by Music. Right into the open spot on the floor. Falls to the floor, and the point goes to the Cyclones.
And expecting the big kill coming here from Harlan, but just a nice soft touch across. Gets it done.
Back to serve will be Delaney Wagner for the Harlan Cyclones. 19-15, Red Oak leads set number 3. Lead 2-0 on the evening. Serve into the back row to Blackman. Set to Carbaugh, and Carbaugh gets the kill.
And a great job there from Carbaugh, too. I mean, all around here tonight, it's just been a great night. Everything's just been falling mostly the Tigers' way here.
20-15, Red Oak leads. Back to serve is Blackman for the Red Oak Tigers. Into the back row, Music is there. Wagner passes it up front to Zophie Hendricks. Hits it across and gets the kill. Zophie Hendricks
not going anywhere, though. Still only down by 4. They've had some runs and been able to tie this up. We'll see how it ends here in this third set.
It's 20-16 now. Red Oak leads set number 3, and they lead 2-0 on the evening. Kiergaard back to serve into the back row to Carrick. She passes it up front. Ramirez set to Johnson, and Lexi Johnson puts that one down with some authority.
It's just, I think it's been like that. I mean, it's just been all night long. It seems routine here for Johnson tonight.
Back to serve will be O'Neill. Bass into the game, and Ramirez takes the seat for the Red Oak Tigers. Serve taps off of the top ribbon. Ace serve by Lennon O'Neill.
And what a night for Lennon O'Neill, too, as well, from the service line. Just kind of all the way around here tonight for the Tigers being able to get it done.
Coming into the ball game for the Tigers now will be Olivia Boswell. That's Olivia Boswell coming into the ball game. Lennon O'Neill back to serve. Into the back row. Wagner's there. We're going to have a 2-touch call. Yep, double touch. Point goes to Tigers. 23-16. Red Oak leads set number 3. Back to serve is Lennon O'Neill for Red Oak. Serve from O'Neill into the back row. Wagner passes it up right at the net. Bumped across by Claire Schmitz. Nice heads-up play by Schmitz. Hit by Bass. There's Kiergaard. Up front, set to Zophie Hendricks. Blocked at the net. Nicely there by the Tigers. Hit into the back row. And Carrick. And the point goes to the Cyclones. Back to serve, Eli, is Zophie Hendricks. We have a player on the court that I don't know who it is, number 15.
On Harlan's side?
I apologize for that. Hit hard by Lexi Johnson right down the line into the corner, and it's set match point now for the Red Oak Tigers, leading 24-17. Back to serve is Lexi Johnson. Little jump serve, little soft serve into the back row. Set to McLaughlin. Carrick is there. Carlson to Boswell. Kiergaard. Hit by number 15. Carlson set to Lexi Johnson from behind the 10-foot line right into that corner. What a way to end it.
And right there, it's been all Lexi Johnson here tonight as well. Plenty of kills on the board, that's for sure.
Red Oak wins it in 3 straight here this evening. 25-17, 25-9, 25-17. We'll be right back after these messages.
life needs a financial game plan, let Miller Financial Group coach you through life's financial playbook. Their knowledge is built on a 55-year tradition of combining their market and product experience with their passion for helping others pursue better financial living. If knowledge and honesty are important to you and your financial future, contact Miller Financial Group in Red Oak at 623-5726 and schedule an appointment today. Investment advisor representatives of and securities are offered through USA Financial Securities, a FINRA SIPC member and a registered investment advisor. Miller Financial Group is not affiliated with USA Financial Securities.
If you have the right attitude and the right work ethics, the Red Oak Greenhouse is ready to hire you today. They have many positions open, such as supervisors, machine operators, waterer, seasonal night crew, seasonal general labor. All seasonal positions have the opportunity to become full-time positions after just 60 days. If you're interested in these positions, contact the Red Oak Greenhouse at 401 West Coolbaugh in Red Oak and pick up an application and apply today. Red Oak Greenhouse is an equal opportunity employer.
You can't hear yourself. There we go. Peyton, can you hear me?
Yeah.
And
It's October and it's National Pork Month, and it's the perfect time to meet the Bales family pig, Matilda. We like to say she's the healthiest eater in the Bales family. She likes oatmeal, veggies, and as a snack, vanilla wafers. So, to kick off National Pork Month, we're going to have a contest with KCSI and Hy-Vee. We're going to guess Matilda's weight. And she's getting a little riled up right now. So to guess Matilda's weight, we're going to have...
talk this year, isn't it? Okay, so Peyton, I want you to tell me, you had some big kills and some really great net play tonight. Tell me a little bit about that.
I try to make less mistakes and big power moves, so I don't really cause too much commotion up there.
What did you know about Harlan coming into tonight's ball game?
They have a really good outside. I don't know if it was 4 or 1, but we just knew to play our game and let them hit line, and then we'll adjust to them, but we weren't really moving anything too much.
It seemed like you guys were kind of relaxed tonight, never really out of control, had it at hand really the whole night. Would you agree?
Yeah, we're trying to make it a smooth ride, no more roller coaster.
A smooth ride all the way across. Tell me about this year. How's it been for you so far?
Really good. I think we have some stuff that we're still trying to figure out, but I think that we're getting there. The more games we play, the more touches, we're figuring it out really quick.
Absolutely. Peyton Bass with us this evening, and Reese Jackson. Reese, excellent play tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, Reese, you come in off the bench, and you get a big shot right at you, and you dig it out right away. How was that?
It was awesome. I've never really played before, so it was cool.
Absolutely. I mean, you just come, and it was an awesome night for you all around, though, and you did really well tonight.
Thank you.
How's it been? How's it been this year for you?
Oh, it's fun. It's just my senior year, so it's sad, but it's fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got some great people you're playing with, a lot of fun. So, I mean, I see improvement every time. So earlier in the week was Kristen, won that handily.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tonight, you guys were in control the whole night. You led the whole night with the exception of, I think, 2 points.
Yep.
All night. Who do we have next?
We have Denison Thursday away.
Yes, in Denison.
Yep, pick night.
What do we know about Denison, if anything, at this point?
Not much. I think we'll do some film tomorrow. We just like to focus on one game first, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Peyton Bass and Reese Jackson with us. Congratulations, guys. Great game tonight.
Thank you.
Nice to visit with you both. All right, we'll see you next time, guys. And we're going to take a quick break. We're going to check in with Coach Montgomery. We'll be right back after these messages.
Scan the code. Deals loading. Deals engaged. Scan the code. Super hot deals. Activate QR code. Initiate savings.
Yeah, and
Popular demand, Hy-Vee drive-through flu shot clinics. Just follow the signs in your Hy-Vee parking lot to get your flu shot right from your car. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment or prescription is necessary. Drive-through flu shots are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Welcome back to Red Oak, joined now by head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Coach Angie Montgomery. Coach Montgomery, first off, thanks for stopping by.
Of course.
And it seemed to me, Coach, sitting here where we're sitting right now, you were pretty much in control all night tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought our girls played really well together tonight. It was a really good team effort. I mean, there was one ball I remember. It did not go down it went down on our side, but I remember it being a ball that was kind of shanked. Lexi sprawled out in the back, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Lainey DeVries comes from the middle to try to take that back over. And I said, guys, I probably would have given up. I probably would have said, nah, we're not getting that point. Let's move on to the next one. But they got 2 touches. It didn't go over.
Yeah.
But it was a good hustle, like team.
I thought so too. And and I mentioned to you off air when you were first up. Now this is very unofficial, by the way.
Yes. Yeah.
But I think you led all night.
Yeah.
All 3 sets, with the exception of 2 or maybe 3 points.
Yeah. That's
did it seem
good.
that way?
It did seem that way. Yeah, and even in the end there, I think they tied it up at 14 all.
Yep.
And the girls, I heard them. I wasn't going to take a timeout. I didn't feel panicked. I could tell they didn't feel panicked. You could see the relaxed. We've been working on that, just not sweating the small stuff. Kind of like against Lewis Central, just learning to play the next ball. Time to play the next ball, and we've been working a lot in practice on. We did a drill the other day where they couldn't jump and kill it. There was 3-on-3, and all they had to do was try to place the ball and finesse the ball. So I love that I saw Merced doing that tonight. She's developed into a great little, she's seeing the court really well. There were other points at which, Lennon was finding that line beautifully on the right side.
Yep.
I really feel like we're peaking at a good time. We're bringing in, we learned some tough lessons in some of those losses that we've had. And I love that these guys can see that as a learning experience and taking those pieces and moving forward. This is a key Hawkeye 10 match tonight.
You got a lot of players in tonight. I love it that Reese Jackson comes in, gets a
fantastic
big shot, and digs it right away. Perfect.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I know she's been killing it in practice. She could easily be our first one off the bench if we needed her defensively. She stepped in. She's got great energy. The girls they feed off of her. She's so positive on the bench and on the court. So it's great to see. And there's the little smile that she has on her face. And when she stepped in to serve at the end for Tori and about served that last ace was amazing. She's just a great senior leader for us.
I jotted down, Coach, and I single people out. I shouldn't do that. Lexi Johnson had some big swings tonight.
She did.
She always does, but she had some big ones tonight.
Yes.
I thought Tori Carrick from behind the service line had some really great job behind the service line. Lennon O'Neill, you mentioned Lennon. I thought down several times right down the line tonight.
Yep,
perfect
absolutely.
for Lennon.
And that's we've got to be. I said that was one of my things I said to him at the beginning of the game. We've got to be. We have a very deep team. We have a lot of kids that really could be on the court at any one time, especially our hitters. To see that power all the way across the net that we can finesse and hit shots on the right side. Liv stepped in well on the right side. Peyton hits on both pins. Lennon, like I said, just did a great job on the right side. And we've been working on efficiency and just having kids want to step up and be the one that puts the ball away, And so a lot of our drills have been around stuff like that. So I'm really happy that I saw that tonight out of all of them.
It just seemed like you were in control all night tonight, and no major moments of panic. Just played ball.
Yeah, I was happy about that too. It just seemed relaxed, and they were having fun and enjoying just playing together.
Denison Thursday night.
Yep, we make that trip up to Denison on Thursday night. So, come up and enjoy some good volleyball there, and then we head to Tri-Center this weekend for their tournament. So, yeah.
A lot of volleyball to play yet, Coach.
lot of volleyball yet to play.
All right. So Denison Monarchs Thursday night, so we're looking forward to that.
We are too.
Coach
Thanks.
Montgomery, thanks for stopping by.
Of course. And I want to mention, too, Lexi Johnson on that 1,000th kill.
Yes.
We had to wait a little bit to get to celebrate her. It's always good to be able to celebrate those big milestones in front of a big home crowd.
Yep.
It was special that she got it during our home tournament, but just to have that whole crowd, that nighttime atmosphere is just really good to see. So
absolutely.
She's a competitor. I really think she's got a legitimate shot to end up maybe with 1,000 kills and maybe even a career record. We'll see in there. She's chasing after her sister, and Chloe's got a pretty big mark up there as career kills leaders. So it would be
I don't know how
pretty
many
awesome.
I don't know how many she had tonight, but if she keeps what she's doing,
Yeah,
she
unofficially 14 tonight, which is pretty darn good
in
for
3
sets. Exactly.
In 3 sets.
Yeah,
so.
we were very efficient tonight. So just a huge congrats to her. That is it's a hard feat to get. You know, it's really hard. She's been a 4-year starter, and you know, I'm sure a lot of teams out there are going to be happy when she graduates because they think, and that's, you know, when you look across the net and see someone who's been a 4-year starter, it just seems like they're always there.
Yes.
So, you know, we are happy that she's on our side, and big congrats to her for that achievement.
Absolutely. Coach Montgomery with us. Thanks, Coach. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you guys for being here.
Say hi to Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yes.
And hi, Allie West.
Yes.
I'm so happy to see that beautiful daughter of yours.
She slipped up here on us this evening, so
She's
we'll take it. Very good. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach Angie Montgomery with us. The Tigers get the victory here tonight in 3. Let me give you a quick recap of what has happened here tonight. We're going to start first in freshman play. The Red Oak Tigers get the victory 25-7, 25-21. Junior varsity play, it's Harlan with the victory 25-20, 25-6. And in varsity play, the Tigers win it in 3 straight, 25-17, 9, and 17. The Tigers get the victory here in Red Oak this evening. It will be in Harlan or in Denison on Thursday night. The Tigers and the Monarchs on Thursday night. Thanks to Coach Montgomery. Thanks to Eli Bells for running our production software. Melanie West for running the camera. Allie for stopping by and visiting with us, and Jerry back at the Central Studios. That's going to do it for us here in Red Oak this evening. And